Mera, Queen of Atlantis, issue number 1. How many of you have been waiting for this series? I know I have. Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision what comics to buy. And today, guys, we're talking about Mera, Queen of Atlantis. This is issue number 1. Now, I know a lot of Aquaman fans out there are a fan of Mera, and maybe we're always wondering, hey, what would it be like if she was in her own individual series? Well, it's kind of hard to separate Aquaman and Mera, but based off of the story that's going on in Aquaman's world, this makes sense to do this 6-part mini. Now, me personally, unfortunately, I haven't been reading Aquaman, but when you read this issue, you're going to find out that you get caught up with kind of what supposedly has been going on in Aquaman's world. So, this book artwork is done really well, I thought. Really nice here. Bright colors. You get to see Mera in here. She's battling this character by the name of the Eel. And so overall, I thought this book was really well done, artistically wise. And yeah, nothing wrong with it whatsoever. So let's talk about the particular issue itself now, shall we? Now, this point forward, there are spoilers, so if you guys don't want to see any more, please read your copy and then come back and see me and give me your thoughts in the comments below on what you thought of this issue. So, this book opens up with taking place in Holly Beach, Louisiana, and there's great narration of what's going on in this book, but I don't think you really find out who does the narration in this issue. So we found out that Orm, which is formerly Ocean Master, he is living with a girl, or his wife, and supposedly they have this boy by the name of Tommy, and their relationship is really great, and, you know, he calls him dad, and Ocean Master basically is at peace with himself. You know, he loves his wife and whatnot. Then he hears this news on TV of what's going on with Mera and whatnot, and what happened to Atlantis, and it kind of strikes a nerve. And his wife confronts him, and she's kind of like, are you going to go back? And he's like, no, I'm just surprised, that's all. So then the book flashes back about 6 hours earlier, and you get to see Mera, how she's actually doing battle against this character by the name of the Eel. And he has like this telekinesis where he can manipulate the water, and he can make water very hard and shoots like bullets at her and whatnot. And the Eel is not a very strong character. Probably Mera can kind of, you know, give him a punch in the face and he would be done. But in the issue, you find out that she's severely injured. And she's had magic used against her that's affected her abilities, and that she can't actually breathe underwater. And again, her power usage is very limited. And we get to see her struggle against the Eel. But she does prevail. She does beat him by knocking him out against a dock, right, and whatnot. And while she was doing this battle against the Eel, the book does a nice job at really explaining to the readers on what the back history is of what's going on in Aquaman at this particular time. So it was a really good way of weaving in the storyline here within the battle on how Mera was trained, on what's going on with Atlantis, why Aquaman and Mera are separated and whatnot. So that was really nice. And later on, we see Mera as she goes back to the land, and she winds up meeting up with Superman and Wonder Woman in the issue. And same thing, she winds up explaining her story to Superman and Wonder Woman, why Atlantis is taken over, why Arthur is not in charge, while she is the queen in exile. Like I said, she's in exile because she has no powers. She can't breathe underwater. She's forced to be a landlubber for right now. So that's how the book intervenes in everything. It's a very political book in many aspects, as way on the United States, working together with Atlantis in one way, and how she's going to be the future queen once things are separated, and then once things are all done, and then at the very end of the issue, we wind up seeing Ocean Master Orm, how he sees his family playing in the rain and whatnot, and he feels like he has his calling to go back. So it looks like maybe he could actually help, Mera in some ways. So we'll see what happens. So what did I think about this book? I thought it was really well done. I thought it was well constructed. I thought Abnett did a nice job at doing his story here, at intertwining the current story and the story that's going on in Aquaman. And so this kind of gives readers a glimpse of what's happening, even if you didn't read that main series. And I kind of regret not reading Aquaman right now, because it sounds like a very good story, in my opinion. And I like Mera. I like how she's really going out there and, putting herself out there, even when she's very vulnerable at this moment in time, but she's still doing what she was chosen to do. So, a really good book, and it has me very interested in issue number 2, how this story is really going to progress, because issue number 1 focused on her and everything that was going on in Atlantis and things like that. So, at the end of the day, I'm going to give this book a 4 out of 5 stars, and I'll be definitely picking up issue number 2. So, guys, in the comments below, tell me what you thought of this issue. Were you a fan? Are you not a fan? And as always, fans, thank you so much for supporting Comic Book Corner 2.0. The channel doesn't work without you, so please subscribe to the channel. Please give this video a like. And as always, fans, I'll see you in that next comic book review. Take care. See you soon. Bye.